But it's Chris and Des show. I'm Chris.
And I'm Des.
And we literally just watched Minari. We just did. Which is written and directed by Lee Isaac Chung. And it's kind of about his life growing up, doesn't anymore, in Arkansas. And it stars a bunch of people, but the one everyone is talking about is yuh-jung, who is the grandma. It also stars this little boy named Alan S. Kim, who is... You could not be cuter if you tried to find someone cuter. You can't. You can't.
He is the cutest kid you have ever seen in your entire life. The cutest one.
He's so cute.
He's just adorable.
He's great. Des, what'd you think?
Okay, so this is a movie about, really what it is. It's a fish out of water story about this family that moves to... Arkansas, thank you. And the father wants to be a farmer. And so he bought this big plot of land and he brought his whole family over here. And so it's father and mother and then son and daughter. And then the son has a little heart issue. Mm-hmm. So we're all worried about the son's health. And it's just, and then her mother comes to stay with them, which is really enjoyable because she is a spunky grandma. And she just calls it like it is. And so it's just it's just like the evolution of what happens to this family. And first of all, the pacing I thought was, it's just different than an American movie in that it just, they take their time a little bit. We sit with this. We tell a little bit of a story and then we sit with this, and it takes a second to get into the rhythm of it, but it is what it is. And it's fine. It's not boring. This is not a boring movie at all. And so it gives you the space to get into a deeper relationship with these people and to care about them just a little bit more when you take the time, But I thought this was an excellent movie. Again, the story, it's...
The heart.
It had me for a second. I was like, okay, this is not okay. So it takes some twists and turns and it's... Part of it is like, I was verbal because it was just he and I watching this. That I was like, okay, this is going to happen. And nope, that didn't happen. And then I was like, okay, now this is going to happen. But nope, that wouldn't happen either. So it fooled me the whole entire time. But I loved it. I thought it was really good. What did you think?
Yeah, I thought so too. So it's technically an American film because it's made by an American company. And Lee Isaac Chung is an American. Right. He is Korean, but Korean American. And... It stars a bunch of Korean actors who are also Korean Americans. And so for the Golden Globes, it got nominated for a foreign language film because they just do it on language. And the majority of the film is in Korean. Because these Korean family, and when they're together, they just speak in Korean. Because that's what their first language is. Yeah. But there's a lot of English in it as well, too.
Absolutely.
It's probably like
it's a
70-30.
They're all talking both at the same time.
Right. And so,
as you do when you have
two languages.
The
Oscars won't put it in the foreign language. I mean, the international film category because it's not an international film. It's an American film. Yeah. So it can be nominated for Best Picture, which it probably will be, for a good reason. Because it's
a good movie.
It's kind of like you've seen this story a bunch of times, where like it's just family, and it's really just this family story. That's what it is about this family. Yeah. But it's done super, super well. That's really the issue. That's why it's so good. And the acting is all great. I loved the dad, Steven Yeun, and Yeri Han, who plays his mom, and then, of course, Alan S. Kim. We talked about it, so cute. And Noelle Cho, she was the daughter, and she was super good, too.
Every scene that she's in, every line that she has, which isn't a lot, because she's not in it a lot, but every line she has is so funny. It's like just, she's like, ugh. Like, she is so done with these people.
And then, of course... Yuh-jung, she just steals. She just steals it.
The grandma is too much.
So
she's too much.
I think, maybe she might get in for the Oscars. I'm hoping she does.
That'd be great.
Because she's really good, and her character takes this huge arc, like shift or whatever. Yeah. She's also the comic relief. There are times we were like laughing out loud because she's very funny.
Oh, she's so funny. Yeah.
And it's just a family like storytelling time. It beautifully directed by Lee Isaac Chung. He did a great job directing and writing it. It does feel like real. That's what's nice. Like this is how a family would talk.
A family is.
And they would fight and they would yell and they would play tricks on each other and then they would laugh and then they would. It's like, oh, okay, this is really what a family's like.
Yep.
It doesn't feel pretentious like some of those things like we're trying to make this more dramatic. Like, well, no, we're just trying to live our lives and this dramatic thing happened or whatever. Yeah. So I really liked it. I think you have to watch it. Oh,
you don't get to see it. We're just telling you about it. I went on that website and they're all sold out. Yeah. All the screenings are sold out.
Well, it's super smart. Finally, somebody thought like, hey, you know what? There's a bunch of people who can't go to the movie theaters right now. Smart. So what if we did like buy a ticket like you were going to the movies and you could watch it at your home and they put your little name on it and it goes around so you can't like copy it and record it and sell it yourself.
Yeah, there was a little text that would Bob Brown said Christopher Salazar.
And then it tells you, and then you only get to watch it for so long. You don't get to keep it forever, obviously, because they're showing you like a movie. But thank you for doing that. Yeah, I think it's 8/24. I think you did it.
See it.
Thank you for that. We appreciate that because otherwise we would not get to see it. And we want to be able to see it. So otherwise it's in the movie theaters now if you have a movie theater open by you. But if not, then you can try. Maybe they'll open more screenings.
Maybe they'll open more screenings. But when I went to go try to get one.
So I think it's on the A24 website. I did it through the Landmark Theaters, I think it's too. It sent an email saying that. So look up Landmark Theaters and see maybe if you can see it somehow there too. But more movies should do that in this quarantine time.
Please.
So we can see them, please.
We would like to see them. And we will pay money.
Yes, we will. So overall,
we're happy to.
Great movie. Really good movie.
Really
great cast. The whole cast was nominated for Best Ensemble at the Screen Actors Guild. Deservedly so. They all are fantastic. A lot of people are comparing it to Parasite just because it's Korean family. That's really the only similarity. Yeah, that's totally two different kinds of films.
Different stories, different films, yeah.
But both really well-made films. So I would say definitely go see it. It's rated PG-13 too. The grandma says some bad words. She's the one.
And it's printed on there for you to see.
And she's really funny.
She is really funny.
Yeah. So I think you should go and watch it and let us know what you thought about it.
Yes, please.
And like and subscribe and tell everybody about it.
Keep coming back.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.